Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. So today we are starting Navratri. Today is the first day of Navratri. So next 9 days there will be Navratri. It's being celebrated in India, all over. It's very much well known, and many devotees are worshipping all the deities. So Didi also mentioned in Hindi series. So yes, we will also show you some of the glimpse how they do it. But for now, let's start our series. Today is day 22. Now ignite the fire of love and make your yoga volcanic. Today's topic, the collective volcanic form of remembrance. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Whenever there is any problem with technology, we shouldn't waste our thoughts. Right? That's the time we practice. And I said, let's invoke Saraswati. Right? Let me feel what is that image of flame, volcanic, Jwala. So I always use that time whenever something not working technology. I shouldn't be, why it's not working, what's the, those who have to take care, they will, right? So this way we get time in between. Drama gives us time. That what we were listening, let's practice. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But their intellect goes more into why it is not working, what's wrong now, how will it help? So this way, whole day, if you see, you get 5 minutes, 3 minutes, you really practice and you find by night time you have done enough. Otherwise, we don't get time, right? We say, oh, I didn't do this because I was busy. But these are the moments we should use, create silence in us. Whatever practice is required, we should do it, right? So, Baba Singh collective volcanic form of remembrance. To the extent that you become a volcanic form and an instrument for establishment, to that extent, the flames of destruction will be, what it will happen, that will be revealed. Baba said the collective volcanic form of remembrance will complete the task of destruction. And Baba is talking of destruction of the world. For this, Baba says that special yoga programs should continue to take place at all the centers, because all these bhattis, yoga power, will fan the flames of destruction. Baba says that the flames of destruction will ignite from the yoga, and that will, Baba says, intensify the fire or flames of destruction. So Baba is saying that at all the centers, right, collectively ignite the flame of remembrance. I know that this is a Vyakti signal. Many times I ask in a big class, every day in the morning, we listen to a Vyakti signal. But like we listen Murli, we listening blessing. So now we listen to a Vyakti signal. But how many of us pay attention, bring it in practical, right? So, and I love if I could every morning remind everyone, but at least those of us who are listening, if we do it, automatically we will be able to inspire others. I find these Avyakti signal very, very useful, very timely. You will find that accurate one, whichever you need for the day, whichever you need for the day, the signal is very connected. There are some souls, they are very sincere in the sense of what they hear in the morning, they apply whole day. Some had been sharing very beautiful experiences that awake this signal, if it is practiced, is the solution of all the problems of that day. So whatever situation comes, they apply that and they find that immediately there is a change. Because the whole topic of be the embodiment of flame, ignite the flame of reflect, of remembrance. So I think we have to, if we do efforts seriously, you will remain very light, obstacle free. And also our master is pleased to. Baba is teaching us, and as father, pleasing him is different. But as teacher, to please him. Brahma Baba used to love those who were good students. Like amongst dadis also. It's not that everyone was that good in studies, but whosoever was very favorite and close to Baba. Because Baba won't go into any ordinary or wasteful things. But anyone who does good yoga, good studies, Baba has likes to spend time. Sakar Baba used to spend more time with them. Baba will love their company. And those who don't want Baba will talk. Right? Even those who study well, Baba will play with them. It's a company, right? You only will have the company of what you do, right? You won't just want to spend time where you don't find any purpose. So that is where you come close to Baba. Even now, those who are good effort maker, Baba will pull their intellect, give them experiences, lot of bonus from time to time, right? So we have to be very much into invoking Saraswati, right? Wisdom is very, very important. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Good morning, good
Uh,
evening.
Hello, brother. Om Shanti.
Happy
You are
Navratri.
in the, yes.
Happy autumn. This is the first summer's over here. And so we're moving into a new season, which is kind of exciting. And I guess happy International Day of Peace. All that's landing on the same time. So
Mhm.
I don't know if that's special or significant, but as you were talking and was thinking about the points, we've got 9 days, 9 nights of the goddesses, and I think we have about 9 days, 9 nights more of the volcanic churning points, the Aviak signals. Is there a connection, or is that just a coincidence that we're going to be spending the last of September with the deities in our volcanic stage?
I think there is always connection. And I don't think one who creates a Vyakti signal will be aware that how all these signals will connect with, now these 9 nights of goddesses. When Murli was revised, it's like everything seems like is present, it's that day, and they all are very connected. This is what I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of exciting to understand that there is this overlap and to see what the connections are. And I think that the more we look at the points, there might be some interesting connections, similarities to the goddesses that are highlighted that day too. See what
Yeah.
happens. Um, Baba's been talking about, our remembrance and accumulation. That when we have that remembrance, when we go deep into yoga, we accumulate his powers. And at the same time, we've also been practicing our remembrance, the volcanic yoga. Is that the same act? And do we get benefit for helping others and ourselves? Or do we need to tweak that or change that or adjust what it is that we're actually doing?
I think what Baba is emphasizing is on collective more.
Mhm.
Of course, individually we do it, but as much we can do together, like before Murli, maybe 10 minutes after Murli, whenever, because these days people are busy with their family and with their jobs. So it's not very often they are together at the center, like
Mhm.
before it used to be. So those whenever we are there, whosoever is there, if there is aim that let's do maybe extra 5 minutes or 10 minutes of collective yoga. I think not only it will burn, as Baba says, destroy and burn, but also I feel that the powerful atmosphere will pull other souls. It will bring more souls. Like they will feel the pull. The vibrations will bring them more and more. So even it's very connected with not only number of souls, but the quality of souls. Like more and more moths will come, those who want to surrender. So I think that there is definitely a lot of significance of what Baba is saying about collective yoga, collective remembrance. So, and Baba is saying at all the centers, it should continue. That means gathering, collective yoga. And I think we should do it, right?
Yeah.
Especially now in Navratri, then there will be Diwali and before Vashadad. So every day there is something significant, right?
Okay. We had our Shrad vote today and
Yeah.
kind of gearing up for all the other activities also.
Mm.
It kind
Yeah.
of, you kind of almost answered the question that I had when I was reading the Aviat signal. there was one sentence that struck me, and it was, "The flames of destruction will ignite from the fire of yoga, and that fire will intensify from the flames." And so I'm seeing that when we start something, it will get bigger, and as it get bigger, more will come into that. Is that a correct understanding that once we start and it grows, more will come into it, like adding fuel to the fire, and then it will just get bigger? Or am I misunderstanding that?
Hmm. No, but Baba also said it starts, then stops. Then again the flame comes, then stops. But if time will come when it will be continuous, it won't stop. And
Okay.
that's very much connected with the flame of yoga, collective flame of yoga. Because it's just like you leave someone burning and not completely burnt, right? There is so much pain. So the fear, insecurity, the worries, sorrow with no jobs or whatever it is a lot of suffering now.
Mm-hmm.
A time comes where people will say, it's like extreme. Now it's growing more and more. Rarely there is any country who doesn't have any kind of intense problem. In whatever way there is something. So I think that Baba always says that I don't want my children to suffer. So that why let it finish. No? When new is ready, then old has to go. So that's what will happen and should happen instead of living in fear, living with scarcity, living with not even have basic facilities. And the more and more world population is going through something or other. No?
Yeah, there's a lot of difficulties. I'm experiencing time in kind of a curious way. I feel that there's a lot going on and that much is taking place around me. But there's sometimes when I feel it is also moving, like a louse, very slow. It's one day
Mm.
something happens and another day something happens. And there's kind of a plodding during all this busyness. I don't know if that you can identify with that at all, but both of those are happening at the same time. Things aren't moving so fast, but everything's moving very quickly at the same time.
Yeah, but we have to be consistent, right? We have to be intense. So that's what Baba is giving us signal that make it intense, make it consistent, make it collective. That will have more impact.
You
And somewhere the sufferings have to end. Our Prime Minister Modi yesterday announced that from, in this week or yesterday, he said that, the one of the tax, kind of federal tax like we have,
know,
state tax and federal, will be reduced on daily whatever we use will be very cheap. Food
really.
will be given free. And he's saying, oh, you have now happy days because everything will be cheaper, not paying that tax. So he gives the good news from time to time. So it's like, every country has some
Okay.
difficulties, some good things. Yeah.
Yeah. We're raising the taxes all the time here.
That's what I am comparing. You are raising there because the tariff, which is a big issue this time worldwide, tariff on their goods, tariff on,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
because India has to be golden age, Baba
And
says
so
this.
will we see signs of Bharat, India, as a country moving into some of those values and qualities, kind of as a precursor to other countries wanting to model that?
Yeah, because this is the imperishable land,
Okay.
And Baba says this is the land of abundance. And
Yeah.
because I think some kind of, if you can think of a compassionate leader, compassionate leadership is rare. Mostly it is I need it, my power, my authority. And there are some, they share their powers. They share whatever they have and make people feel that what taxes you're paying, government money is your money because it is coming from people and is for people.
Hmm.
So very few think that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it seems like some kind of divinity is coming.
Well, that's pretty exciting to we often see the signs of destruction and look for those, but seeing the signs of golden aged kind of systems in Bharat, looking for all of that, that's a different mindset and a kind of a different game, and sounds quite exciting.
Yeah, even when you look at Baba's family, the way family is growing, the way collective things are done, 8, 9 programs in Shantivar at same time. There were 3 conferences and 5 kinds of training, bhatti, shiva,
Okay.
amazing, Even we
Yeah.
don't have spiritual resource for them, like teachers and to give training, all that. But the way the speed of service is
Okay.
happening, so
So do you have to go to each of those and share something, or there's a variety of senior teachers that can kind of give blessings and guidance?
yeah. Yesterday we had you know engineers, scientists. At present, one of the UN project of tourism
Okay.
and safety, the victims of car
Road safety.
accidents.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful program,
Okay.
and there are 3 to 4 thousand people have come for that. Yesterday, I met all the instruments. There were 50 of them, and it's becoming national. It's kind of national. It
Okay.
was happening here, then other centers were doing it. Very interesting aspects were brought about.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah. Um, we try to follow in Baba's footsteps. And in the Murli today, I think it was the Murli today, Baba asked a question. And he said, "Are you very, very, very happy?" Okay. Now, you only ask if we're happy. Are you going to change your ways into asking if we are very, very, very happy?
What you think? I was
Well,
saying lot of people are using word spirituality and science, spirituality and tourism. But what's the definition of spirituality? No one really sits and say.
mm,
I was just giving example from Brahma Baba, or we look at even Imran Bhai, that when we have love for the souls, like we have knowledge of the souls and love of Baba, then your eyes sparkle and people can feel that God's love in form of maybe mercy or compassion or sympathy or support, whatever it is.
mhm,
So that's visible through the eyes. And a very, very natural smile, a alaukic smile, I call it. So if you have 2 qualities, is the expression of that you understand soul and God, and then you apply all that into your thoughts, words, and actions, is the expression of spirituality. So it's just like you have to be very naturally light and happy.
well, that should come from our volcanic yoga. And I guess we'll see wonderful things for the next 9 days, 9 nights. What's happening with the goddesses? here and there, and should be a very nice week for us. So appreciate the opportunity to be with you again.
Anyway, you all are in USA. I know a lot is going on, but I'm sure you all are also very, very happy, right?
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
not affected by all kinds of things which are happening. Right?
There's a lot going on, and I'm assuming it's happening around the world. A lot of concern on what's going to happen. But if we know what's going to happen, it's going to change. It's not going to elevate in those things. We'll look for the good signs, and we'll be stable in some of the other challenges. But it's our remembrance that's going to help us, that's for sure.
Yeah, we see everything as an opportunity to do service, right?
Yeah.
That's why there are more people in the retreat, more people who want to learn meditation. There are more people who are moving towards life of spirituality. So it always happens when something is an extreme, then people are moving towards alternative way to live in different,
Okay. Well, this is a good way, so everybody's welcome.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Eric.
Very good.